Hello everyone, we have another one of the TMNT Tins. This time we picked up the Raphael one. I am going in order of my favorite totals. Not really big into it. The sticker this time is April O'Neil. I don't know why they just can't flip out. Alright, that's 2. And the third booster there. Now let's see what we actually get out of these. Hopefully this time we don't get the same reel on repeat. I mean, it was a good reel, but still, just give me different things, not all a bunch of the same. I'm gonna see what we got. A common April O'Neil. Guac and marshmallow pizza sounds lovely. The Omni cheese. Ray fillet. Tainted treats. Donatello. The Ooze. A 2 colorless legendary artifact. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token for each 1/1 counter on it. Mutagens have 1 tap sack for a 1/1 counter on target creature at sorcery speed. Then you can tap exile target card from a graveyard to create a mutagen token. So it gives you a little bit of graveyard hate and something that you can use for 1/1 counters. There is a creature that makes the tokens cost 1 less to activate, which would just be free to tap them. So this is actually pretty solid for 1/1 counter synergy. Then we got the Mauser Foundry for the foil in that one. And a mutagen token. So the Ooze, pretty solid so far. Now pack number 2 and 3 are going to have the Ooze and the Ooze, obviously. Okay, we have Anchovy Banana Pizza. This one had a pretty big impact in Limited. And let's see what else we got. I like how some of these, like, there's a name for the Primordial Pachyderm, but they chose not to make it legendary. Foot Mystic. The Neutrinos. The Last Ronin's Technique. The Total Layer. And, nope, Donatello Way with Machines. And then Leonardo's Technique. 3 and a white. For a sorcery, or you could sneak it out for 1 and a white by bouncing an unblocked attacker during the declare blocker step. Return up 1 or 2 target creature cards, each with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, you could pull a couple of cheap creatures back for 2 mana, which is a pretty solid ability. Then we have a foil manhole missile, a full art foil mountain. Sadly, this isn't one of the pizza cards, so we can't get a pizza land. And then a copy token. And let's see what we get for the final pack. There are some pretty solid cards in this set, honestly. Regardless of how you feel about Universes Beyond. But let's see. Another Primordial Pachyderm there. The Ice Cream Kitty. Hinchbots. Jenica, Bad Apple Big Sister. Okay, had to make sure I read that, right? And then the Prehistoric Pet. I love this thing. 1 white for a 1/2 Dinosaur Ninja. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. And then 1 and a white, tap, return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Which means on your turn you can bounce things back to your hand for 2 mana, which is a pretty good ability. And then we have Turtles Forever. 3 and a white for an instant. Search your library and or outside the game for exactly 4 legendary creature cards you own with different names. Reveal those cards, an opponent chooses 2 of them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and shuffle the rest into your library. So it tootles up full legendary creatures, and you get to put 2 of them in your hand. That's a pretty solid tutor, honestly, especially in white. After that, we have Nobody Foil, a Full Art Plains, and a Mutagen token. So we got a lot of pretty exclusively, the only color identity of rails we got this time was white, because those, let's see, the Ooze, and then finally Leonardo's technique. If I could find it. It's in here somewhere. Boom. So we just got a bunch of white cards. A Tutor, a Resurrect, and a Bounce. I mean, that's not bad.